Do not harass anyone that I'm going to be mentioning in this video. It doesn't get anyone anywhere and it just makes the problem worse. Thank you. Now on to the video. Alright, so I personally felt like commenting on something I saw on Twitter recently. I know, it's Twitter, but this is just something I felt like commenting about. I'll show the clip.
If you like this song, then why not
Damn, that
subscribe?
was
Nah,
cool.
song's over. Song's over. I'm not subscribing. Song's over.
What?
Alright, you gotta subscribe to us then.
Yeah, subscribe to the good man.
Subscribe for subscribe.
Now the clip is from a video reacting to Recty's the Adventurous song Sacrificial Lamb. Now that alone isn't the problem, as Recty is perfectly cool with people making videos on it. What is a problem is a comment said by one of the people react to it when they were at the end of the video. Well, it's when Rect is singing his "Why Not Subscribe" song. Basically, he more or less say, hey, that you shouldn't subscribe Rect and should just subscribe to them instead. This is the problem that I and many others, including Rect himself, have, and that's for why I'm making this video. Now, I'm not gonna go over whether it's right or wrong to make reaction content, as that's not really the point. The point is that they more or less told their audience to not subscribe to Rect, who made the content they reacted to, but to subscribe to them, the people who just reacted to their content. Now, to be fair, they do make their own content, but that doesn't really change the fact that it's pretty foul. Rect, while being near a million, at least in my eyes, I mean, come on, he gets over 600, he's nearing 700k, but still, he is rather smaller than the channel reacting to him, which, according to him, has 10 million subscribers. I can't necessarily confirm this, but I have no reason to suspect that Rect is lying, especially since I personally seen at least a few their videos pop up on my timeline on YouTube. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I'm fairly certain that they're big, especially amongst children, considering at least what the thumbnails are. I would like to show you, but again, I don't remember what their channel is called at the moment. But that's not the point I'm trying to make here. The point is that they essentially told a larger audience than Rect to not subscribe to Rect and subscribe to them instead, when Rect made it. And the people reacting to it liked the song, at least according to Rect. Though, honestly, I do see why it didn't really seem like they hated it in the clip. Yep. No. Whether or not they liked it is not really, it doesn't really justify them telling them not to subscribe to the person who made the initial content. Like you're essentially just telling people to not to go to the channel you took from and instead subscribe to you when you did not make the content, you just watched it. To me, it just feels like you're trying to persuade people to stay away from them, intentionally or not. Which leads to something I feel like bringing up. Whether or not it's a joke. It doesn't really matter. This is something I personally wanted to bring up, considering that some may think it's of the possibility of it being a joke. Even if we take it as a joke, it still rather tasteless, since at least according to Rect, he is way smaller than them. And frankly, I fail to see the punchline in it if it is a joke, as you're essentially just telling your audience to not watch them and instead just watch you when you took from them. Again, I'm sorry, I'm repeating points, but here's another thing. I'm very certain that from what I've seen some of their thumbnails, again, I'm pretty certain that their marriage audience is children. And don't tell me the majority of their audience is 18. People can lie about their age, yeah, hooligan. But getting back on topic, you see, they're most likely have a large audience of children. Children tend to listen to whatever the front it says. And parents nowadays don't seem to want to tell the children what they should and should not do. So, do you think children will listen to them? Yes, I do. I mean, okay, I asked you, but still, I'm making a point. Children will most likely listen to them, especially if they are their favorite YouTuber. Kids do not necessarily know to come up with their own opinions and thoughts. They don't. They still need to learn that when you do that. Which is why you really should be careful when you're telling them things. And even then, while it's not necessarily harmful, it's still a pretty dick move to do. As you're essentially telling them to choose your channel over someone else that you took from, which is just a low blow. So if the people won't find this, please do not tell people to not subscribe to the people you react. You really shouldn't be trying to tell your audience what they should watch. That just feels like very exploratory, at least to me, I think. I feel that if you're going to react to someone, you should at least tell them, you should at least send your audience to the video as well, and not try to take their hints. Well, I'm not gonna go into the whole debate on whether or not reaction content is good or not. I just feel like it's rather foul to try and tell them to subscribe to you as opposed to the initial content. That just feels rather scummy. That's all I really wanted to say on the matter, and I would like to thank you all for coming to my little TED Talk or something. Okay. I'll probably make some more content like this in the future. I'm not giving up on animation, but